America's turning 250, and it's time to rock out with our forefathers. American-made, battle-ready style for true patriots. Whether you're marching in the parade, grilling in the backyard, or raising a toast to liberty, do it in the gear that screams freedom. Celebrate 250 years of USA in style. Wear your American pride loud. Trendjackers.etsy.com. Grab yours before the fireworks. America's turning to.
Tony, welcome to go.
Hey, Joe, how are you?
I gotta pat you down though, pal.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
All right.
Got anything on you? Anything I should know?
I got nothing.
Anything weird going on?
What?
Alright, you go in, Tony. Good.
Thanks, Joe. I appreciate it. Thanks.
Hi, I'm Tom Kelly of The Tom Kelly Show. Yes, this is not the only time I've gotten on my knees in the back room of a comedy club.
The Knock 'em Dead Comedy Radio Show is also brought to you by Two Eagles Auto Body. For more than 25 years, Two Eagles Auto Body has been the leader in auto body repairs and customer satisfaction on Long Island. Two Eagles Auto Body handles every type of auto repair, from custom applications and restorations to repairs involving insurance claims. Give Two Eagles Auto Body a call and please ask for John Rossi at 516-328-2527. That's 516-328-2527.
Hey, how do you say there, people? It's Johnny Brennan, creator of the Jerky Boys, also of Fox TV's Family Guy fame. I just want to let you know you're listening to Tony on the Knock 'em Dead radio show. They're gonna keep knocking 'em dead, so keep listening, you wacky sons of bitch. Right there. Over and out there, sweet Charlie.
Long time no see, man. Hey, man, I miss you guys, man, that Knock 'em Dead Comedy Radio.
I just want to say thanks for making my millennium. Oh my gosh, wow. It's a love fest.
Yeah, you heard that story.
Yeah.
So I guess, should I tell it again?
Oh, yeah, if you want. I mean, yeah.
You know, you guys are into comedy. Does it really help when somebody gives the punchline?
Hello!
Do it like that.
Hello!
Yeah, like that.
Hello!
Not like that.
that?
No, that was awful.
The one you did when I wasn't.
Hello!
Okay, save it for when it's on.
Sorry.
God, I turn off the microphone, and you're like, gold. I turn the microphone on, I get ah. Seriously, ready?
Hello! That was an idiot. Damn it. Hello!
That was it!
Alright. This is the one. Hello! Hello!
Hello!
Hello!
Hello!
Hello!
Hello!
Hello!
So, yeah, do it like, hey!
Tony, you're the best. You're hysterical. Tony, you're a phony baloney. Listen. All right, I'm going to write Tony a song right here. Ready? Tony. He's full of baloney. Tony, come on, man. Help me out here. Tony, don't get emotional. Tony, I love you. All right, Mr. Walker. All right, because of all this bullshit with Tony Walker, I'm losing people as we sit here. I'm watching the numbers go. All right. Tony, you're the best. You're hysterical. Tony, you're a phony baloney. Listen. All right, I'm going to write Tony a song right here. Ready? Tony. He's full of baloney. Tony, come on, man. Help me out here. Tony, don't get emotional. Tony, I love you. All right, Mr. Walker. All right, because of all this bullshit with Tony Walker, I'm losing people as we sit here. I'm watching the numbers go. All right. Tony, you're the best. You're hysterical.
Okay, sorry about that. Hi, everybody. It is Wednesday. Let me fix Mike's camera.
I'm not sitting in the right spot.
You're not?
I don't think so. Sorry.
No, I'm still going to fix it a little bit. Hi, everybody. Welcome to the Knock 'em Dead Comedy Show here on Gov's Comedy Club Podcast, a Facebook page, a YouTube channel. Hey, wherever you're watching from, we appreciate it. We ask that you share the link to the show on all your socials. Tell everybody you know about all the great shows here on Gov's Comedy Club Podcast. And if you're watching on Facebook and you want to stay there, that's fantastic. We appreciate it. But if you want to join in today's show and join the conversation and hang out with us, please switch over to YouTube because that is where we monitor the comments. We appreciate it very much. Okay, there we go. The Knock 'em Dead Comedy Show coming at you live from the legendary Governor's Comedy Club in Levittown. Good morning, boys. Say John. Good morning, John.
Good morning.
Good to see everybody here today. Hope everybody is well. I'm pleasantly surprised you're here today.
Oh.
I figured after, experiencing Diane that you would not want to ever do the show with just me ever again. And I wouldn't say I blame you.
It was actually a great experience because what an energy she brings to this room.
She is. She's wonderful.
Positive, happy, energetic energy. I think I repeated myself there.
Well, it's worth repeating.
Mm-hmm.
Absolutely.
And it brings me on to my first point.
Okay.
A lot of comments that I've gotten over the past, however long I've been here.
Yeah.
I've been doing this. Everyone says I look so miserable. I'm so unhappy. And being with Diane yesterday, I'm like, maybe I should smile more.
Well, didn't you say that last week?
I don't recall.
I would swear you actually brought this up last week.
I did?
I'm not positive. I thought you did.
Hey, how are you? I have no idea who you are.
Oh, somebody just walked by?
Yeah, someone with a baseball hat, and he was like, hey.
Oh, young guy?
Kind of youngish.
Yeah, probably Cameron. Okay. Oh, hi, Cameron. Yeah, I didn't see him. So you think you should smile more in life in general or just this show?
The show.
Okay.
No, I'm not changing anything in life. Even though in life,
yeah,
my everyday life, I try to act silly and all these things. By the way, I have a great joke. You're pulling out the joke book.
Yes, well, I was going to try to make you smile, although this joke probably won't help. Diane even said it yesterday. The jokes in this book are bad, and they pretty much are. But I'll try to find some.
But I saw a good one this morning.
All right.
So I told my wife, I'm going to mess this up. I have a Tom Jones disease. But don't worry, it's not unusual. As a music guy, you don't get that joke?
Oh, I totally get it. I totally get it.
No, I have Tom. I'm sorry.
Yeah, that was it. Tom Jones.
I have Tom Jones syndrome.
Tom Jones syndrome. Doesn't help. That joke is awful.
Yeah.
And if that's the kind of stuff that's going to make you laugh and smile more, then we'll just keep things the way they are.
It makes me smile.
Oh, that was terrible. I ordered a book about puns last week, but I didn't get it.
I think that's funny.
That's terrible. Oh, this is funny. What does an educated owl say?
Oh, I know this. Whom?
Yeah, that's funny.
Someone told me that. I chuckled.
How does a pig write home?
Pigs don't know how to write.
With a pig pen. I'm going to read this to you because I don't get it, so maybe you can help me. A small local newspaper announced it was having a pun contest. So, Fremder, a middle-aged man, Fremder, who loved jokes, decided to enter. After narrowing down a list of his favorites, he sent 10 different puns in. He sent 10 different puns in the hopes that at least one would win. Unfortunately, no pun intended. Oh, now that I said it out loud, I got it. Okay.
No pun intended. That's bad.
That was a long way to go for that.
That was a long way to go.
Ugh.
The other one was much funnier. Whom?
Yeah, that's funny. I visited a school recently and was amazed by the dry erase boards. They're remarkable.
Did you hear the joke I said yesterday? I think you were busy about onions.
No, I just try to forget it.
Oh, you forgot.
Oh, that was terrible. Good morning, sir.
Good morning.
Good morning.
So this old Jewish couple, the husband dies, and she's sitting shiva, and her friend says, "Oh my God, look at the beautiful picture of your husband." And she says, "Yes, this is still such a handsome boy he was. This is when we came for his country." She goes, "But the picture is kind of faded." She goes, "You can restore the picture." She says, "Go down and see Schimmel on Delancey Street, and he will restore the picture." So she walks into Schimmel, and she says, "Mr. Schimmel, can you make this picture look brand new?" He goes, "Sure." He goes, "So how much is it going to cost?" He says, $5. He goes, "Okay." He goes, "Well, listen, maybe you can help me. You see the mole on my husband's face? If he was going to live a little longer, he was going to take that mole. He was going to remove the mole. Can you remove the mole?" He says, "Of course, no problem." He goes, he has a derby hat. Derby hats, they're out of style. Can you remove the hat? He goes, "No problem." "So how much is this going to cost?" He goes, "For you, no charge." "Oh, thank you very much." So Schimmel says, "How did he comb his hair?" She says, "What, are you stupid? Take off the hat, you'll see."
Oh, wow.
You have some nerve.
Kaplan will appreciate it because he's half a Jew.
I'm half
Fender
a
will
Jew.
appreciate it
I think
because
it's
he's
funny.
all Jew.
I think it's funny.
You thought that was funny?
I thought it was pretty funny.
I think you have some set of balls calling here with that, and with that, you can do better.
What, me?
Yeah, you.
That is a very funny joke.
That's awful.
Hey, listen, let me tell you something. You don't know humor if you don't like that joke. Okay, you don't know humor. That is, if you understand the old Jewish culture, that is a very funny joke.
I'm sure it is.
Okay, well, listen. So it just goes to show you how you are in a bubble. Okay, all right. You're living in a bubble. You don't know the Jewish, the ethnicity of the Jewish faith and the Jewish culture.
What?
Right? That is a very funny joke.
Why did the physics teacher break up with the biology teacher? Because there was no chemistry.
No chemistry.
No chemistry. Okay, yeah, all right. You see, Michael. You see that bat?
Yeah,
hit,
I
hit
see
him
the
over the head. Maybe you'll get some sense. Listen, all right. Great show yesterday.
Thank you.
I don't let anybody say that duet that you made was not good. It was off the cuff. You did a great job. All right, and I'm not blowing smoke up your ass. I still think you're a piece of shit, but you did a good job. Goodbye.
Goodbye.
How's that for a compliment? Holy shit.
You did a good job, but you're a piece of shit. Thanks, pal.
You know, I was thinking...
And we were just talking about how the shellacking I take in here.
I was thinking there's something about subtraction that just doesn't add up.
Oh, yeah.
But hey, speaking of jokes, I got a video to play. And it's, where is it? It would help if I could find it. Whoa, what the hell just happened there? All right, where is it? There it is. It's
Kaplan looks like he's seeing everything in slow motion. I don't get it. Sorry to interrupt you.
That's all right. Yeah, nice shirt. You guys look like the front row of a bakery.
What?
Oh, we look like black and white cookies or something? I don't know what he's saying. All right, Ann.
Hello, Ann.
Oh, hang on. I'm looking at all the comments here. Oh, look at that. My two favorite tits, says Fremder. All right. Mickey's watching. Good morning, Mickey. Fremder. This is an all new level of terrible jokes, and you guys thought my shit was bad. Oh, this is definitely. I wasn't claiming these jokes we were saying were good. Yeah. I wasn't claiming that at all. That's cheating. You can't read out of a joke book. He always says that to me. Why not?
He does, yeah.
Yeah, I don't know what the big deal is. But speaking of jokes, I'm going to play a video. Watch this.
Joey, you know Joey.
Joey Cola, the best.
If you see Joey live, he's the greatest thing ever. And he was a superstar to me. I would not be sitting here talking to you right now if it wasn't for this guy, because when I started in stand-up, he saw me after like a bad show that I opened, and he gave me the courage and said to continue always doing this stuff, always positive, when a lot of guys weren't. There were a lot of guys bitter, and they don't want you to do it. I'm telling you, that man right there is incredible. Joey
Cola, everybody.
Joey, come here.
I know you are. You get up here for a second.
Come here, Bubba. I love this kid so much. I love it. I love him so much. I was Santa for your kids, because you're right.
You played Santa Claus for my kids.
I had to. I was going to wear this jacket. I didn't have to.
Before
Thank you, Kevin.
Thank
you. It's an honor to be in the same room with you guys, and God is good.
Amen.
You are the heart of this place.
Really?
There you go.
Wow.
Oops. Yeah, that was something, huh?
That's a nice video.
Yeah, that was really nice. That was, I believe that aired yesterday. Yesterday or Monday on Drew Barrymore's show. Yeah, and...
he's promoting that movie, yeah.
Yeah.
He looks good, Joey.
Yeah, he does.
Yeah.
He's been through a lot, and I think that's why he got so emotional. And he is Joey has been there. I mean, what Kevin James said. I mean, that's a story for a lot of guys here. A lot of guys can say that almost that same exact story. Joey's just been there for everybody, always offering advice, always offering help. In the warm-up world, where that's what Joey does on Drew Barrymore. Joey is he's known as, like, he's the first one everybody goes to if they need a warm-up guy, and if he's not available, they ask him, all right, who do you got? Unfortunately, a lot of TV shows, I think like networks are just kind of dying off. Everything's going to streaming.
Yeah.
So there's not a lot of work out there for warm-up guys. Joey, I mean, he set up Tom Kelly on Good Morning America. He set up and The View. He set up Richie Byrne on the Dr. Oz show. I mean, he's done so much. And when he was doing the Rachel Ray show, he brought me in there because he was starting to kind of groom me, and I felt being a warm-up guy was something I could do. So I was actually very interested in it, but it kind of died off because these shows, there's not really a lot of talk shows anymore. And if there are, they're not. The warm-up guy is not really in demand as much as it used to be. So I think Joey has a bunch of guys under him that are looking for work instead of trying to groom somebody new. But yeah, he really is the greatest.
He kind of, in my eyes, is almost like a pioneer.
Yeah,
for Long Island
that's a good
comics.
word. I didn't think of that. That's a great word. Yeah, Kevin James said all that. When Joey was on Jimmy Fallon a few years ago, and Jimmy Fallon in his introduction pretty much said the same thing. Jimmy Fallon used to open for Joey.
Wow.
Oh yeah. Well, Joey goes back to the '80s, man.
I know.
Like early '80s. He's been around a long time, and yeah. So he's met everybody.
Now, do those the nighttime programs? Do they have a warm up guy?
Some do.
Some do.
In fact, Kevin had that TV show, Kevin Can Wait.
Yeah.
And Joey was the warm-up guy for that, too. Yeah, I went to a taping and watched Joey in action there, too. And it was, it was interesting. I think that was only the second time I've seen a sitcom taped. It was definitely an interesting experience.
Yeah.
But, yeah, Joey was the warm-up guy for that, too. And, man, it's not an easy job. It's not an easy job. You have to keep an energy up. You have to keep it going. When we went to Rachel Ray. It was very interesting. It went on for maybe 2 hours, and they just filmed a bunch of segments. It wasn't like a full episode.
Oh,
they just filmed different segments
the way
with
she was
different
cooking,
people.
it wasn't just all one meal she was making.
Well, no. She would do that. A cooking, like she would make a full meal with whoever the guest was.
Yeah.
Then she'd have a segment where she's just sitting down talking to a guest. Then she's sitting down over here talking to other guests. But it turns out it wasn't all part of the same episode. That's what I mean.
Oh,
like they just filmed these segments, or the show's not on anymore, but when it was on, they would just film these segments and then just kind of puzzle them together for each episode, for each day.
Yeah.
I was very interesting. And Joey, he comes out and he, gets everybody going, tells them how it's going to go, what's going to happen. It was only about 2 hours. And he also does this with Rachel Ray. I'm sure he does it on every show he works on. He'll tell the audience to watch him. He's just outside of the camera angle, the camera view. And he has signals. And he tells you in the beginning, this means, oh, this means yay, whatever sound he wants to get out of the audience.
Yeah.
He has different signals. He'll just go like this. They want you to applaud. But you do it anyway because you're you're at the show and you feel the energy and you're enjoying yourself. But it was only 2 hours, so you're in. It goes by really fast. And as they're setting up each shot, he's then doing some of his act, or he might be talking to some audience members. And again, the energy is just off the charts. Joey does it so well. You feel that, and you bounce off of his energy. But it's like I said, it's only about 2 hours in total. Now I'm not saying that makes it easier. That's a hard gig.
Very hard.
That's 2
Coming
hours
out cold.
Right. Right.
Yeah.
Getting that energy. But when I saw him at Kevin Can Wait, a half-hour episode they're shooting, we were there for 6 hours. They, they were doing reshoots and, trying different ideas and doing this and doing that. 6 hours. So, and Joey kept that energy going the whole time. And I Kevin Can Wait was shot right here in Bethpage. Joey lives in Belmore. We're talking 10-minute drive home. I have no doubt in my mind that guy just collapsed on his bed as soon as he got home. Maybe took a shower first because he's working up a sweat.
Yeah.
But my guess, if it was me, I'm hitting the bed and I'll shower when I get up.
So
it was unbelievable.
Being a part of filming you and I in our limited things that we have done. But so before each take, before each shot, he would go in front of the audience and and do his thing.
It might be a little easier as far as energy because you're watching a comedy show, so the audience is laughing at what's going on.
Yeah.
But Joey still supplied the energy to get it going,
to keep it. Yeah.
And then if they're doing a reshoot, you're hearing lines you just heard 30 seconds ago.
Yeah.
Joey was able to keep an energy up so that we were laughing like we were hearing it for the first time.
Harder.
It's very hard. Very hard.
I don't know how we hone that skill.
I don't know.
It's just a natural gift, I'm assuming.
In Joey's case,
and
yes.
hard work, obviously, yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. 100%. Like I said, I feel I could do it, which is why because he even said to me, he goes, do you really think you can do this? Because I'm not going to waste my time if you think you can't do this.
Yeah, I think you could be a
but that's
guy, yeah.
But the reason I say this, because I don't see myself as a Joey Cola. I'm not trying to say I'm as good as him. Where he, like you said, a natural talent, which is why he's the pioneer. Where I've been working at it for 30 years. If he asked me 30 years ago, can you think you can do this? The answer would have been no. Where here I am 30 years later hosting game shows, hosting murder mysteries. Yeah, now I feel I could do it. Where 30 years ago, I don't think I'd be able to. I honed the skill. And even saying I think I can do it. Like I remember asking Joey some questions as I'm watching him as it's going along. I don't remember there was one question. I don't remember what it was, but he looked at me and he just kind of gave me one of these. I went, no, I don't remember what the question was, but I do remember afterwards thinking, yeah, that was a dumb freaking question.
But he had to have started. I mean, he started as a stand-up, but then what made him go into this warm-up? Someone noticed him. And probably asked
I don't
him,
know
you want to
if
do this.
Word was out that they were looking for somebody and he applied, or because he's a comedian, someone offered it to him. I honestly don't know. My guess is because he's such a great comedian, because even his act is high energy.
Yeah.
So somebody probably said, "Oh, Joey Cola's got the energy. He can do this." So
you and I both know how hard it is to walk in front of an audience that's eating dinner or whatever, and they have no expectations, they don't know what's going to happen, and try to make them laugh.
Right.
Which is the hardest emotion to evoke out of anyone.
But I do think it's harder for the Joey Colas, for the stand-up, because they're out there by themselves, and everything is all on them, providing an energy, being funny, getting the crowd going. Where you're talking about theater, where it's a number of actors who are bouncing off of each other. If one maybe isn't feeling it that night, the other one picks him up.
Yeah.
When you're out there by yourself, man, it's a completely different monster, man.
Yeah.
It's completely different.
And he's done it for decades.
And done it well for decades.
Right.
That was well deserved. You remember the show Mike and Molly?
Absolutely.
I can't remember the actor's name.
His name is Mike something. He won for Last Comic Standing.
Right.
Yeah.
Yes. It's going to bug me now what his name is. He was recently on a talk show.
Mike something. He lost like 300 pounds.
Yes, he did. He lost a lot of weight.
Lost a lot of weight.
Oh, Billy Gardell.
Billy Gardell, that's it.
Yeah, you were close.
Way off.
Yeah. Wow, he doesn't even look like the same guy.
No, he doesn't.
He's lost so much weight. Wow.
Which I thought was a pretty funny show.
Yeah, it wasn't bad.
Now he's obviously a stand-up because he won the stand-up comedy show.
He did?
Or he was one of the runner-ups at Last Comic Standing.
It doesn't.
Or am I wrong about that as well?
I think you're wrong about that too. I don't see any mention of it here. I don't see any mention of that here. Well, anyway, he was on a talk show recently, and he did the same thing where he was talking about Joey Cola and just.
Oh, really?
Oh, yeah, yeah. And I'll tell you, when I went to see the Rachel Ray thing, one of the guests was Ted Danson. Ted Danson comes out. Oh, and the cooking segment was Gronk.
Oh, really?
Yeah, which I thought was I thought that was weird. Anyway, so Ted Danson comes out, sits with Rachel Ray. Ted Danson had that show where he was he God? Or
yeah,
Kristen Bell, is that her
Kristen
name?
Bell.
She's dying or something. Was he God or was he like?
No, he was like, I think he was the devil, because I think it was something about heaven. You think you're in heaven, but it wasn't really heaven. It was hell.
Oh, okay. I think I saw one episode. If that,
I saw a couple of episodes, okay. And I've an appreciation for Ted Danson as he's aging. He's really funny.
I think I've always enjoyed his performance. Yeah, in different things.
Talented guy.
Did you ever watch Amused to Death?
No.
It was him, Jason Schwartzman, who's Talia Shire's son, and Zach Galifianakis. This show was freaking hilarious. It was on for like 2 or 3 seasons on HBO. Hilarious. And because some of it was even more funny because it was Ted Danson.
Yeah.
There was a scene where he was spooning with a guy. Just because it's Ted Danson, the visual was hilarious. Yeah. I laughed my ass off. So anyway, he's on Rachel Ray. He comes down, he sits down, and the show with Kristen Bell was coming to an end. So Rachel Ray mentions that. She goes, we see the show's coming to an end. Very sad about that. Joey turns to the crowd, and he's like, so the whole place goes, ah. Ted Danson looks at the crowd. I'll never forget this. He looks up at the crowd, then he looks over at Joey. He goes, who's this guy telling you guys to feel bad about this? He goes, what? He goes, what is this? He goes, I give credit to, on whatever network, NBC?
I think it was NBC.
Let's just say it was NBC. Yeah. I give credit. They're not, they're not milking it for cash. They every story has an arc and it has an ending. And this show is ending. It's not because it was canceled.
The Good Place.
The Good Place? It's not because, it's not being canceled. It's because the story is ending. And three seasons is a good run. And as he's doing it, he keeps motioning towards Joey and stuff. Rachel Ray was great. Oh, that's Joey Cola. He's been around, stand-up comedian for years. He's great, and we love him on here. And I wanted to jump out of my seat and just come down and smack him across the face. Fine, if you disagree with, just tell the audience, no, don't feel bad.
Exactly, and leave it at that.
Right. Yeah. Well, he's attacking Joey, where this guy's doing his job.
Yeah.
And as great as Joey is, as long as he's been around, he's not a millionaire. He's not a star. He's known, but he's not a star like Ted Danson. Don't attack this guy for doing his job.
That would have turned me off
completely.
Yeah,
completely.
Yeah,
and I talked about it with Joey after, and I'll leave that at that. But I was furious. And Rachel, to her credit, she covered for Joey.
And Ted Danson, being the professional that you think he is, he should have known that guy Joey is there for a reason,
right?
To the ebb and flow and keep the crowd moving. Because
he could have just been light about it. Say, "Oh, don't feel bad for me." He could have said, "I'm Ted Danson. I'll find more work." That would have been funny. Or he just stuck with his story of don't feel bad for me. Every show has an arc and an ending, which I think he's full of shit personally. Your show is going off the air, pal.
I think all these actors they want the show to continue.
Of course,
sure.
They want to be in front of the camera. They want the steady gig. They want the paycheck.
Yeah.
What was Friends getting? Each cast member's getting $6 million per episode.
I think at the height $1 million an episode each.
That's why I have 6 because there were 6 cast members. Okay, so each. I think Seinfeld too. I think they were getting $1 million each. Each actor, each episode.
And then I think Big Bang Theory came close.
Oh yeah,
they were getting close to $1 million per episode.
Wow.
And I think that's why they canceled it, because it just got so expensive.
Jeez, that's amazing. But yeah, so I think he was, trying to save face a little bit, But yeah, he totally.
He's not the first actor that I've heard that from. Oh, every show has a beginning, an arc, the plot, all that stuff, and then it ends.
Most shows should just end after 3 or 4 seasons. Most shows turned to shit for the last few seasons.
Yeah.
Friends was stupid the last few seasons.
Yeah.
Even Seinfeld, I thought, went downhill the last couple. And it's known their last episode nobody liked.
No, nobody liked it.
Plenty of shows went down. MASH, in my opinion, went down the shitter. They were on for 11 or 12 years.
The only one in recent memory which is coming back is Ted Lasso. Ted Lasso's coming back for season
but that's
4.
only right. But that's the thing; it's only on season 4.
Yeah,
I'm talking about shows that go 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 seasons.
Like Everybody
enough
Loves
already.
Raymond. That was like 10 years. That
Was it?
on.
Yeah, I didn't watch that regularly.
Either did I. I was more of a Seinfeld person, but that was another one that like the last season was like.
Even Cheers. Cheers didn't get as bad, say, as Seinfeld or
No.
as Friends did, but yeah, it was. But it was starting. You were starting to get
They
that
were stretching
feel.
it a little thin,
Yeah.
at least in my eyes. Yeah.
Yeah. So they called it at a good time, I guess. But yeah, I'm with you. Every show should, all right, 7 seasons, 7 at the most. So okay, we're done. But yeah. So anyway, yeah, Ted Danson, leave Joey alone. Let's see. Joey Cola is a great guy, says Fremder. Today's forecast cloudy with a chance of Kaplan. Jeff Bosey says good morning.
Beep beep.
Oh, and there he is.
I better get the horns today.
I
Can we
know.
get the beep? Can we get the beeps today?
Yeah, how come? What happened
Yeah,
yesterday?
I'm very disappointed.
We were happy that you said beep beep, but we didn't actually get the horn. Were you in a different vehicle yesterday?
Yes, just like how I am again today.
Damn it!
Oh, come on. And it's not working?
Damn it! Damn it! Damn it! Ah!
That little inside joke there. Hey, are the pipes frozen again?
I don't know. I'm not heading in that direction today. But the only thing I wanted to sum up, the only thing I could sit there and say about Ted Danson's career.
Yeah.
Ready? Here it goes. Cheers, Creep Show, Blackface, done.
All right, I'll just throw in. I'm not disagreeing, but I will throw in 3 Men and a Baby.
Hey, I mean, come on.
I did.
Really? 3 Men?
I actually watched it about a year ago. I'm like, wow, this movie has not really aged well.
No,
it really was
yeah.
not. But at the time, it was a fun movie. I enjoyed it at the time. So I'll give him
who
credit
really
for
made,
that.
who really made that movie? Who was more popular at the time? Steve Guttenberg, because he was from Police Academy. That's the reason why.
No, I'll give you that.
Tom
You're
Selleck
right.
as well.
Tom Selleck was probably at his height at the time. Yeah.
Yes. I mean, Magna P.I. No one gave a shit about the bartender from Cheers. No one gave a crap.
Well, again, I'll mention this TV show that he had with Zach Galifianakis called Amused to Death. I thought it was fantastic. That was maybe 10, 15 years ago.
But he's on a new one.
He's on something now?
He's on something now.
Oh, I didn't even know that.
2 seasons, and it's pretty good. He plays a guy that's a private investigator. His wife dies. He's a private investigator, and he gets hired, and he goes into like this nursing home, finds and figures out these crimes.
Lots of crimes in nursing homes?
Yeah, a woman had her brooch stolen or something. I don't
Yeah,
know.
I think it's called Matlock. I think this show is called.
Either way,
Murder,
should have
She
just been left there where he goes. All you had to do was just hold his breath. That's all you did. Hold his breath in Creep Show. Just keep holding your breath.
And it
You
was
know?
and it was Leslie Nielsen that buried him alive, right?
Yes, that was
right.
the best part.
Wow, somebody really doesn't like Ted Danson.
No, I don't care for it, especially when you pick on Joey Cola. I mean, I just got done. When I saw that clip that Joey put up, and I immediately grabbed it and threw it on Long Island Comedy Scene because Joey Cola is a Long Island comic. And I had to put it, I was like, just be kind to people, and this way you can be remembered.
Yep, absolutely right. My
You
friend.
know?
Yep. And
So,
he's like that with everybody. Like he doesn't. He's not looking around saying, are you playing the main stage? Like, what level are you? Like he talks the same way to everybody. And he's just. He's just
Can
one
I
of the
interject
greatest.
at this particular moment? Jeff, you sound a little down today. You all right?
No, I'm fine. And I was even going to sit there and say, I was like, yeah, even Joey Cola said hello and was nice to me. So that just shows how much of angelic of a person he is.
Are you sure you're right? Because if somebody is, if anybody knows about being down and out, it's Mike.
Yes. Right.
I'm fine, Mike. Don't worry. I can, if you want, I can talk monotone too, and just bring up all the wonderful things that will never make me smile, except for when Jeff's in a dress, because the way he shakes his ass is just amazing. It's almost magical.
Yeah, that
and
red
I
dress,
love all of that.
red dress from the other night really got me going.
Oh, that reminds me, because Mike and I were talking about Diane, I just found out that Diane was outside when you were running a snowblower, and she ran over and gave you a big giant hug. Is that true?
Yes, she did. She ran out. She's like, "Oh my God, thank you so much." She's like, "And I'm so sorry I didn't get to see you at the Christmas party." She gave me a hug. She ran in the car, and it was almost the equivalent of like where I did my 6-7 minutes, and I jetted out of the building that time.
Yes, and that was one of the best I've ever seen you. Yeah, we were doing a show at a bar, a restaurant bar, and where you had somewhere else to be, so you went up first. And it was funny because the door, the entrance of the place, that's where the comedian stood, right in front of the door. So Jeff goes up first. He murdered. Definitely one of the best I've ever seen Jeff do. This place was rolling, and it was legendary. He just knocked this place out, put the mic on the stand, and walked out of the room, and left the bar. And he did it because he had to leave. So he told the host, Tom Galati, he told him, "I'm going to do my set, and I got to run." So he just slaughtered this room, and out the door he went. It's what legends do. They just murder and then they're out. I thought it was the coolest thing. I thought it was fantastic.
So you banged it out.
Listen, when you end on a high, you don't want to hear any other noise. So you just go ahead, you grab your little high, you put it in your pocket, and then you run out the door.
You leave them wanting more. That's it.
And you want to know what? I haven't been back there since.
First off, I thank you for that because I went on right after
Call
you.
is being recorded.
Okay.
All right.
Jeff's recording us. Watch what you say.
I didn't mean to. I don't know how. Listen, trust me. If I record this call, it doesn't matter. If knock 20 flu, I'm a moron. There you go. Okay. So I got the phone up to my ear, and my big fat pudgy face is probably touching the phone, and it did something. I don't know. These new phones are stupid.
Knock.
I like my old flip phone. Yeah.
Yes, absolutely. So yeah, he went up. I went up right after him. So that energy just was contagious. So it allowed me to have a good set. I went back there once, like a year or so later, and it was definitely not the same. And I've not been back there since then.
So, see, sometimes a sequel is never better as the first movie.
You just can't go home again. That's it. That's right.
So, but anyways, Ted Danson sucks. I hope he eats eats some diarrhea or something. I don't care about the man. And that's all I wanted to really say. Because like I said, his career was Cheers, Creep Show, Blackface, done, ended, finished, good. Keep it moving. There's nothing special about you and your haircut.
Yeah, the fake haircut. I think that's a rug, isn't it?
Ted Danson's?
Yeah.
I'm not sure.
I don't know. I thought it was a rug.
It's perfect white hair.
Well, either way, screw him.
Yeah.
Yes, it's almost as perfect as yours, Kaplan. All right, I love you guys. I'll talk to you later.
Thanks for calling.
Tori. Beep, beep.
Jeff Bosey checking in. All right, let's see. Where were we? Ann. Important job Joey Cola does. It can make or break a show. I've seen lots of tapings of Match Game, Password, and others. Oh, that's cool. Johnny Olson was a warm-up guy. Oh, Johnny, he was the announcer too, right? Wasn't he like, it's Match Game now. Here's your host, Gene Rayburn. Wasn't that Johnny Olson? Was he a warm-up guy also? I did not know that.
I thought that show was hysterical.
Yeah. You watch that now, it is so obvious those people are drunk out of their minds.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah. It was, that was something.
That was funny.
Audience had his full attention. Wow. Joey was involved. Somebody was making a documentary about warm-up.
Really?
And Joey was all over it. I don't know if it ever came out. I'll have to ask him. I would love to see it.
Because that's a hard job.
And I would like to see like the beginnings of it, and like I had no idea Johnny Olson was a warm-up guy. Was he a comedian? I don't even know.
He must have been.
I guess, but that's what I mean. I would love to know the history of it all.
But I wonder who started the warm-up.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
Did Johnny Carson have a warm-up guy?
That's why I said I'd like to see the history
Johnny
of it
Carson, Ed Sullivan.
I think we're pretty much saying the same thing.
I'm all right.
Fremder, nice thermos. How does Clifford's dick taste? What? Oh, because it's big enough to be Clifford's penis?
It's Bucky's.
Yeah, it's a Bucky's thermos.
It's a beaver.
Joey has what it takes to get the audience to feel good. Absolutely right.
Yeah.
Joey was a guest. Like I said, he did warm up on Kevin Can Wait, but he was on a few episodes. He played the school principal to the kids, on Kevin's show. And there's this one scene. Kevin was having a barbecue, and they invited Joey's character, and he's just sitting there like. He was eating corn, and I guess loving the corn so much that like they're talking to him, he wouldn't even answer, or he would just nod or something. But somebody's really talented when they make eating corn funny. And Joey Cola was hysterical eating. He wasn't even doing anything crazy. But he was doing it in a way that was hysterical. It was just.
Well, that's the real skill, is trying to make someone laugh without opening your mouth.
Well, that too. Right,
yeah.
but just a normal
So he just
act,
had a prop
like eating
of
corn, and he made it funny
with his face. Wow.
From Dirt, Ted Danson. Sometimes you want to go where everybody knows you're lame. Oh my goodness,
it's not bad.
That's not bad. Every time that horn honks, I'm not reading the rest of that.
All right.
Bosie Sweet Feet. I think you mean Jeff Tosey. All right. I think Kaplan might have been a sloth in a past life.
Last September, I can't even believe I'm admitting this, but I was mentoring my campaign manager's son. He had some issues, whatever. So his mother actually got these sloths, real sloths, a guy that had sloths, which is illegal in New York. I didn't find that out till afterwards. Brought them to their backyard, and I was holding one. They're very strange animals.
You were holding a sloth?
A sloth. I have a picture of it, yeah. And and then the guy was really weird. He was like, oh, yeah, I have 20 sloths, this, that, and the other. And he was very strange. And then Karen, my campaign manager, we're talking afterwards, and she's on her phone. And I'm like, what are you doing? She goes, do you know it's illegal to have a sloth in New York? And I'm like, well, how did... They're divorced, her and her ex-wife, and this guy brought a handler, a young lady, with these 3 sloths. Sloths.
All right, you lost me though. What does the divorce have to do with this guy bringing sloths over?
Well, because Karen's the mother, but the other mother ordered the sloths. Sloths. Am I spitting on you too much?
So the ex wanted to order the sloths, and Karen said, "Okay."
Yes.
Right. Okay.
So
she didn't know either that it was illegal.
Yeah, we didn't know because
okay,
it was strange. Because the guy was strange.
Well, yeah, you own 20 sloths. I think that might clue you in how strange somebody is. What was the point? How is this helping the kid? Like, what was the sloth doing for this kid?
Nothing. I think it probably traumatized him more.
Were they like, all right, he's going through some stuff. Let's cheer him up with a sloth?
They asked him what he wanted, and he said, I don't know. He likes animals. So,
all right. So let's go to the mall and pet the puppies. Like,
yeah, just go to a little.
Let's take him to the zoo, and he can feed a giraffe. Like, what?
Yeah, I don't know.
Sloth. I'm worried about the kid now.
I'm worried about
And
him.
yes, Johnny Olson was also the announcer, right? He would be in the audience telling jokes, getting us all fired up. Oh, that's interesting. Mike, stop checking your eyeballs for holes.
What?
That's what Frender said. Yeah, I would love to know the origin of the warm up. All right, so I had some other stuff I wanted to mention.
Yeah, I'm going on an audition next week.
Are you really?
Yeah.
Where?
I think you know this group. The show is You Can't Take It With You. You ever hear of it?
I've heard of the show.
It's an very old show.
Yeah, very funny show. I'm familiar with it.
Very funny show. Playcrafters.
Oh, out in Bellport.
Yeah.
Very nice.
I've never done anything with them.
Yeah. That's great, though. Good for you. How did this come about?
My music teacher, my voice teacher, she happened to see it, and she sent it to me.
It's not a music,al
No, it's a comedy.
Comedy, yeah. Now, she just happened to see it and thought of you?
She just happened to see it, and she sent it to me, yeah.
So it's an open audition, or you had to make the appointment?
It's an open audition.
Oh, okay. Where are they doing shows out of?
In the hamlet of Brookhaven, Post Morrow Foundation. I don't know what that is. 16 Bay Road, Brookhaven.
I think I might have done a show there. That definitely rings a
I
bell.
remember you and I talking about Play Crafters a ways
Well,
back.
we have mutual friends that were involved. Matt Pallas was heavily involved
that's right.
with them. Yeah.
And they've been around a little
Long
while.
time, yeah.
Long time.
Absolutely. That's good. So when is this?
Next Thursday.
All right. So we'll see you the day before. All right.
Sir.
Wow. You excited?
I'm really excited.
You should be.
And it's kind of right up my alley. It's a comedy.
Yeah.
So I can not make people laugh.
Well, I'll come see it. I'd love to see you back on the stage.
Yeah, I've been yearning to get back on the stage.
Good for you. Good for you.
And I'm not being rude. I'm looking for the picture of the sloth.
Oh, okay.
I don't know if anybody's interested, but anyway.
So, you know what? So I have a couple of things to talk about, but did you hear about this woman? What's her name? The woman from the Today Show?
Savannah Guthrie's mother?
That's it. So, yeah, Savannah Guthrie's mother. Is this crazy or what?
It's crazy, and I hate to get into the news. I don't watch the news that much.
Right.
I really don't.
Yeah.
But apparently Savannah Guthrie interviewed one of the Epstein victims some years ago.
Okay.
And they're trying to think that it's correlated somehow.
No shit, really?
Yeah, because they're treating it as a kidnapping.
Right. So for those of you who don't know what we're talking about, Savannah Guthrie, she's still one of the hosts on the Today Show.
I believe so. Oh yeah.
Yeah. Savannah Guthrie. If you don't know who we're talking about, look her up. You would definitely recognize her. She's been on that show for several years now.
Yes.
Very good. She's no Jane Pauley, but she's
no Jane Pauley.
But
no.
she's fun. She's nice to watch. Does a nice job as the anchor to that show.
Yes.
So her mother, who's like in her, I think, late 80s.
Late 80s.
She went missing and
taken right out of her bed.
Yeah, in the middle of the night,
middle of the night.
5 a.m. maybe?
Yeah.
4 a.m. And they think it's a kidnapping. The authorities have said, which this I don't understand. They said the front door was unlocked, but they do also see signs of forced entry.
Yep.
Why her door was unlocked in the middle of the night is I'm not really sure of that, but yeah. So they excuse me. They think it's a kidnapping, but they have no leads. Nobody's come looking for a ransom.
There was a rumor of a ransom note.
Oh, there was.
That I saw last night on the news.
Oh, okay.
Listen to me saying I never watched the news. And I'm repeating the news.
Let me see what I have.
And the son-in-law, Savannah's husband, he works for some. By the way, he was linked to Epstein. He wrote an email to Jeffrey Epstein some years ago about he's got some company like. He owned some company, but he wasn't involved with Jeffrey Epstein with all the sex stuff. It was a business email, and then Savannah interviewed one of the victims, and then all of a sudden,
so they're kind of exploring the possibility that this is like retaliation for.
I don't know. But they're treating it as a crime.
Yeah, that's insane. Oh my goodness, that thing is big.
Yeah, they're huge.
And he's hugging you.
Yeah, they hug you. They latch on.
Oh my goodness. Holy cow. Wow. I don't know if I could do that, to be honest with you.
I tell you, thank God they're gentle.
Yeah.
They're very gentle because they're very scary. They're
believe.
scary looking.
And
plus they have these long claws.
Right, yeah.
But they're not sharp.
Oh, they're not.
And they just embrace you. They just want to hold something.
But are they like?
And when they want to get off you, they just kind of push their way off you backwards.
Oh.
It's very, very odd.
But are they?
Which I've had from women, but.
But are they safe? Like, can you get rabies or something? Like, did this guy provide paperwork or documentation that
no paperwork
that they have shots or something? So, so that would freak me out. I don't think I can do
choice.
that.
I'll probably be dead in 6 months.
Yeah, because they bit you. So that's the story. That Savannah Guthrie. Yeah, I thought that was, and now that makes it even crazier that there could be an Epstein connection.
Yeah, because there's an email that's been all over the news. The email between Savannah's husband and Jeffrey Epstein, and the interview.
Wow.
Yeah, and all of a sudden the mother gets kidnapped.
Wow. And they said with each day they get more and more worried because the mother is on medication for stuff, and they did not take the medication is still at the house.
Yeah.
So she hasn't been able to take her meds. So
it's been about, what, 3-4 days now, right?
I think it's 4.
4 days.
Yeah. Craziness. The other thing I wanted to talk about, a man right here in Belmore. I mentioned Belmore before because that's where Joey lives. Belmore is like 5 minutes from here. It's where the brokerage is. You just basically get on the Wanto Parkway. It's a 5-minute drive. A man in Belmore this week won the lottery. He had the choice of taking a cash out or just getting $1,000 a day for the rest of his life.
Don't tell me.
No, he actually chose the cash out.
The lump sum.
4.5 mil. I'd be happy either way. I actually went to high school with a girl who won $1,000 a week for life.
Oh, really? Wow.
I mean, I'm happy with that.
Oh,
$1,000 a week for life. I mean, that's
minus taxes, about $680 a week. The rest of your life.
Right. So yeah. So I mean, yeah. Before taxes, $52,000 a year.
Yeah.
Not retirement. Well, it could be retirement.
It could
money,
be. It depends on if you're married or whatever. Yeah,
right.
It could be.
Definitely a game changer.
Yeah.
So I was thrilled for this girl because she was always that I graduated with. She was really nice. So I was happy for her that she got that.
That was a scratch-off game, I believe.
Is it?
Yeah.
I have no idea.
$1,000 a week. But this guy won like the Powerball or the Mega Millions?
I don't think so because...
Oh, no, that must be a scratch-off.
Yeah, because he had the choice of $1,000 a day.
$1,000 a day?
A day. Can you imagine? $7,000 a week. So, all right, but he took the 4.5, which I'm happy to take that.
Yeah,
as well.
I mean, you could always invest. I mean, if he's
True.
a smart guy, he'll invest it or something.
All right, well, that's my question. What would you, if this was you, which one would you take, and what would be like? I don't know. Give me like your list of a few things that like immediately you would do.
Well, the first thing I would do is I would definitely take the lump sum.
Mm-hmm.
Even though they always say you shouldn't take the lump sum because actually you make less.
Right.
Right.
Because you're getting hammered in taxes.
You're
with
getting
the lump
hammered
sum.
in taxes. But I would take the lump sum and I would just try to invest it. But the first thing I would do, be honest with you, is move off Long Island.
Really?
Yeah, I'm tired of the winters.
Pussy.
Yeah.
Now, all right. So now you're getting married in June.
Yeah.
June.
Yeah.
Have you had this conversation with Jen?
Oh, yeah.
She feels the same way?
Yes.
She'd be fine with moving.
Fine.
Is it? I'll go anywhere you go, Mikey.
No.
Thank God.
It's a mutual partnership.
Where would you go?
Well, we just visited Cocoa Beach, Florida. Her friend has a vacation home down there. That was pretty nice.
All right, let me ask you, because you did move off Long Island once, but you
I
came
went
back
north.
Yeah. All right. Oh, but so that's why you'd be willing to leave again because you're not going north this time.
Yeah, because actually going to Maine the winters are 10 times worse. Than
Right.
Here. Yeah.
But all right, is that why you came back then? Because the winter was so bad there?
No,
or?
I came back to New York because I got a job offer that I just couldn't refuse from the town of Huntington.
Make you an offer you can't refuse.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. I wouldn't want to go. And plus, Jen's sister lives in Malaysia.
You have told me that, yes.
Yeah.
Have you thought about moving there?
Well, we're going there in June. I'll let you know.
Oh, is that right? That's your honeymoon?
Yeah.
Your honeymoon is to go visit your wife's sister.
Yeah.
That's like a porn right there. I had her and her sister.
You never know. What? No, I don't know.
Would you go to Amsterdam?
Yes, I've been to Amsterdam.
Oh, you've been there?
Yeah. It's magnificent.
Really?
There's not many places in Europe I would not live.
Oh, okay. Good answer.
First, there's 2 places I would live.
Okay.
One would be southern Italy, the Amalfi Coast, or Lake Como. There's several places in Italy, but Germany, absolutely, I would live in Germany.
Really?
Absolutely.
Wow.
Yeah, Europe is fantastic, but Europe has the seasons as well, but it doesn't get as cold. Germany got a little cold in the wintertime.
England,
where I was.
England,
yeah, England's the weather's snotty.
The weather is.
It's a little snotty.
It's a little dreary.
It's dreary. Yeah, I was there as a kid, and I remember it was always cloudy.
Every time I was there, except the last time. The last time I went, the weather was beautiful. And everybody I talked to was like, yeah, this is not the norm. And they were saying to me, please come back because you'll bring this weather again.
Oh.
Like, we were joking around that I brought the weather. But, it was beautiful. But every time before that, it was cloudy and rainy. And yeah. But I do love it. I love it there. I mentioned Amsterdam. I actually mentioned it quickly on the show the other day. You remember Stacy, who used to do the Murder Mysteries with us?
Of course I do, yeah.
In 2009, Stacy moved to Chicago. And she got
for the show, right?
To do improv.
Yes,
she got involved with Second City.
Yeah.
But she also got involved with some other improv troupes as well. She's been running. She's been one of the people running Boom Chicago, which is an improv theater in the Netherlands, in Amsterdam.
Wow.
So she's been there for, I think, 2 years now. She's been there. 60 Minutes, just this past Sunday, ran a piece about Boom Chicago. And they sat down and talked to her.
Really?
Yeah, so you watched 60 Minutes the other day, you would have seen Stacy.
I'm sure it's on YouTube.
Oh,
or
yes, it
something,
is.
yeah.
Yes, it is. And, I was bragging here on the show the other day because she started doing the Murder Mysteries with us right out of high school.
Yeah.
I think it was...
She was young, yeah.
She was, 18.
Yeah.
She was, I think, working with us was her first acting gig outside of school.
She went on one of our cast calls, didn't she? Isn't that how we met her? No, we didn't.
No, she knew that woman that worked with us, the one that I partnered up with.
Oh, right.
They were neighbors.
That's right.
Yeah,
she was up from over. Right.
Yeah. So, So, all right. Let me go back to this. So, all right. So, you would invest. You would move off Long Island. There's got to be some other things, like business-wise or for fun. Would you buy a yacht? Like, what would you? There's got to be something.
Yeah, it was.
Would you buy a baseball team?
I wouldn't buy a baseball team. I always wanted my dream was always to have a boat, and you would think,
a mansion and a yacht.
A mansion and a yacht.
What's that from?
Bugs Bunny.
That's it.
Yeah.
Nice. Proud of you. My name is Elmer J. Fudd. I own a mansion and a yacht. Again.
Again. Do you know how many life lessons I've learned from Bugs Bunny growing up as a kid? Didn't you?
Oh, absolutely.
Oh, Bugs Bunny is unbelievable.
There was one episode, Bugs was going to show a film. So this is, the old days with the film projectors.
Yeah.
And he sets up the film projector, the screen is down, and the film starts, and all of a sudden it's a picture of a horse, and it says Stag Film. Bug he runs in front of the screen, and he's like, no! And I remember being a kid, and my Aunt Marie was in the living room with me, and she starts laughing her ass off. And I go, what does that mean? I don't get it.
Yeah.
She goes, don't worry about it. And she walked out of the room.
Wow.
That always stayed with me.
It's unbelievable that you can't get away with that today.
No way.
And remember one of my favorite ones when he's on the airplane with the gremlin.
Mm-hmm.
And they're in mid-flight, and he bursts out the door, and he turns into just a donkey, and it says Jackass on it.
Yes.
Oh, that's classic.
And then the plane, right? It's about to crash, but it stops because they ran out of gas.
Yeah, and he goes,
so it just stops in midair.
Oh, thank God for my A card.
Right. Well, just the violence alone, they couldn't get away with it.
Oh, no.
I remember as a kid, there were people that used to, lash out against the violence. Back then people were lashing out against the violence. What was his name? Oh, my brother loved this guy. Wonderama, Bob McAllister. You remember that?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Wonderama. Yeah.
Yeah. My Bob McAllister used to publicly speak out against the violence in Bugs Bunny cartoons.
Oh, he did.
Yeah, he used to. I don't remember I don't remember what ended up happening, but they would show Bugs Bunny cartoons during Wonderama. He tried to put a stop to that because he didn't like all the violence in the cartoons. Yeah, why I remember this? I have no idea.
I just Elmer J. Fudd shooting Daffy Duck or shooting at
I mean, it
Bugs
would
Bunny.
show the rifle right in his face.
Yeah, the bill would be on the other side.
Right. And then, Roadrunner dropping an anvil on Wile E. Coyote, every other day.
Acme Dynamite.
Right. Oh, yeah, they couldn't. It's a shame they couldn't get away with that today. Although I will say, and I remember talking about it on here, because it was just a few years ago, maybe around COVID, maybe just before COVID, HBO they showed new Bugs Bunny cartoons. I don't remember if it was Warner Brothers. I don't remember who they brought on to it, but they had somebody make brand new Bugs Bunny cartoons.
His son does voices.
I believe,
right?
yeah. Is it still him? It was him for a while. I don't know if it still is.
Yeah, I don't know.
But yeah, they made brand new Bugs Bunny, and they weren't bad. I didn't see all of them, but I saw some of them, and they weren't bad. I remember I did not go into it with high hopes. Like Tom and Jerry, they've brought back through the years, and it's terrible. Like they eventually,
I've seen no.
they eventually were talking and stuff. It was bad, but so I kind of thought that and this is going to be politically correct. It wasn't bad. Maybe if the fact that it was on HBO, maybe that's why.
Probably if it was on regular network, yeah.
But it didn't last.
Have been watered down.
Didn't last.
It
long.
didn't last.
Yeah, but it wasn't bad. I remember thinking.
I think it's classic stuff.
Oh yeah. Yeah, I love that.
So I would own a boat. In Amsterdam, what a lot of people do in the Netherlands is they have all these canal systems.
Okay.
And people will buy these long boats, and they're like apartments, and you live on them, which is pretty cool. And so you're right off the street where all the cafes and restaurants are, museums, all that
stuff. Don't they do that here? Don't they? I met a guy who lived.
Lived on a houseboat.
A houseboat. Yeah.
Houseboat. Yeah. Yeah, but you're in the Great South Bay. It's a sewer.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Even though those canals are probably sewers too.
Yeah, true.
I would travel a lot. Yeah, I would definitely travel a lot.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
And I would probably help out the veterans as much as I could.
Nice.
Yeah. That would be. But also, it was always a dream to run my own theater.
Oh, is that right? You would actually want to run a theater?
Yeah, but be part of the shows, either in direction or performing.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Wow. Would you? Well, all right. Well, you wouldn't open it here because you want to get out of Long Island.
Yeah, and plus the competition is really hard here. I would go somewhere warm that they don't have a. I don't know, but I always wanted to have some sort of the theaters in my blood.
My former co-host Eric Shevlin, who did the show the first 2 years it was on, he lives in South Carolina now. There's a place not too far from him. It's not it's not really a theater. I don't know how you would label it, but it's a place that does murder mysteries.
It's a freestanding building that just does
murder mysteries.
And they have tables with food and all that
yes.
stuff?
I don't know if they're open. I don't know if it's a restaurant but according to Eric, it's that's the main thing are the murder mysteries in the standalone building. It's murder mysteries. Yeah, I had no idea that there were places like that.
Me either.
He keeps telling me he's trying to get Knock 'em Dead in there, but I don't know how we would make that work. But but yeah, I had no idea. But yeah, he swears there's a place down there.
Has he been to it?
I think he did go to one, and he said it was okay.
Okay.
Yeah. And I, forgive me, I don't remember the details now. He did tell me like some of the things they do, and I don't remember. Sorry. But
now, what would you do? Okay, let me turn the table on you.
Wow. Well, Lisa likes to travel. I don't mind traveling, but it's not that high on my list, but I would definitely bump it up on my list because Lisa would love to do it.
Yeah.
I actually think I would go north. I don't want to leave Long Island. I love it here. I absolutely love it here. But Lisa loves Lake George. So I think I would probably buy property up there and then kind of split our time.
Pretty. I can see you buying an RV because you like to drive.
And I love RVs. I've driven RVs. I've vacationed in RVs and tents. Like I do love that stuff.
Yeah.
I don't love it as much as I used to because of the leg.
Yeah.
like if it rains or something, walking in mud, I used to camp down in Long Beach. For those of you who aren't familiar with Long Beach is right on the water. It's and there's a campground
where the
down there.
boardwalk is?
Yes, the big boardwalk is down there. There's a campsite down there, and I used to love going camping down there. But I can't. Walking on a beach is almost impossible for me. So I don't really camp. Plus I need to plug the leg in at night.
That's right.
So yeah, it's gotten a little tricky. So I don't really camp anymore. But I don't mind traveling. So I would travel. At least I would buy property in Lake George for her. A theater is an interesting idea. And speaking of Lake George, I did try to open a theater in Lake George once. Did I ever tell you that?
No.
Lake George is an interesting place to me. It's a fun place, great family atmosphere.
Yeah.
But there's not really, other than the boats and...
What kind of entertainment do they have besides like the daily
right.
stuff?
That's the thing. Well, there's not a lot there for kids. I mean, you can go on the boats and the ferries, and there are you can probably fill up one day if you did all the stuff that is kind of meant for kids or stuff that kids can enjoy. Maybe 2 days. But if it rains, forget it. There's nothing to do there. Maybe a tiny bit. You can fill up maybe half a day with things to do there if it rains. So what year was this? 2010? 2009, 2010? There's a famous pizza place, Gino's, I believe it's called. It's right in the heart of town in Lake George. It's on a corner. And above it, there was a place that was there for a long time. I don't remember what it was. And it closed down. And then they brought in some weird monster attraction thing. And it lasted one season, and then it was gone. So it was empty. So I went into Gino's. I asked who the landlord is. They got me in touch with the guy. With the girl. It was a woman. She was local, so I met up with her, and she brought me in. She showed me the whole thing. So I was like, I'm going to open up Lake George Children's Theater. 5 half-hour shows a day. And this was my plan. I was going to have 5 half-hour shows a day. Meet and greets with the kids, with the performers, the whole works. And 5 half-hour shows a day. That's it's a full day. And I had it. There was a guy that I knew at the time who was very good as far as he had built a stage. At White Post at one time they had a stage. This is where I got the idea from. At White Post years ago, the first time I ever worked in there before I was Farmer Willie. They hired a guy I knew. He brought me in. They wanted some Christmas entertainment during the holiday season, from the day after Thanksgiving to the week before or a few days before Christmas. And so I was brought in. I wrote a half-hour kids version of Scrooge. It was a silly comedic version of Scrooge.
Nice.
It was a half-hour long. That I wrote it and I performed and helped direct it, and I also performed in it. And we did that every Saturday and Sunday, 5 times a day, for 5 weeks, and it was a blast. And I was like, I would love to do more of this. So that's where I got the idea. I was, all right, we can do show. And I had an idea for a show. Obviously, couldn't do Scrooge, but I had a comedy show in mind.
Yeah,
was putting it all together. So this guy that brought me into White Post, he built the set, he built the stage. So I said to him, can you, put something together? He made plans and blueprints out, really professionally done. He then put me in touch with a guy that was interested in investing. I told the landlord what the plan was. She was going to work out a deal with me she was going to give me a really good deal because she thought it was such a great idea. She basically wanted to she wanted in, kind of. Not like a full partner, but she was going to get maybe 10-15% if she lowered the rent and just work it because she thought it was a great idea. And she's like, yeah, that way. She was, I think this could work. I think it could stay. So I like that stability of knowing that you'll be here for a while.
Yeah.
I talked to some of the guys that were in Knock 'em Dead at the time. I had some younger guys, single people. I said, if I rent a house out every summer, will you guys, stay in the house? And I figured the show would need 5 performers, so I was going to bring in 6. So that way we can all we'd have to learn all the parts because I kind of rotate it where one person would have a day off every day,
right,
while the other 5 were performing.
Yeah.
So everybody gets one day off a week, but I was going to pay them, and I was going to live. I was going to get my own place to rent. I was even going to bring. Yeah. So this would be 2010 or 11. I was going to bring my kids up and put them to work there. They could clean up and stuff.
Yeah, absolutely.
I had this all laid out.
That would have been incredible.
I had like I said, the professional plans were made. They were approved. Because licensing and stuff. I had a meeting with the board of Lake George. This was all full throttle. This was all a go. I was so excited. I was actually scared because when I had meetings with the people up in Lake George, I had to go there during the winter. Freaking place is a ghost town in winter.
Yeah, I've only been there once.
Ghost town.
Yeah,
I was scared. Am I going to get? I'm in the middle of nowhere. Some toothless bastard going to kidnap me and I'll never be seen again. But then what happened was the guy who made up the plans, who knew somebody who wanted to invest, that they had a falling out. So the guy said, "I'm not doing anything you're involved in," and he walked away. I met the guy, but I did not have his contact info. So, and without that, I couldn't afford to pay anybody.
Right.
So the whole thing just died off.
Because that one guy.
And I did, for a short time, was trying to find somebody, because then the landlord was pressuring me like I need to know what you're doing. I got to find other people because I need to rent this out.
Yeah.
It just became too much, so the whole thing crashed.
So this was on a second floor?
Yeah.
And it was just an open space?
It was, well, pretty much. Yeah, all we do is build a little stage, we didn't have to knock down walls. A nice sized room.
An apartment.
No, not at all. It was
a commercial space.
It was a commercial space.
Wow.
Yeah. With an elevator to get in if need be, stairs.
Yeah.
There was a big enough space to just build a little stage and, enough room for people to sit down. It was right across the street from that park. Right in the heart of town, there's a park, and they do fireworks every Thursday. I don't know if you remember that.
I don't know.
I heard later that businesses aren't allowed to do it, but we were right across the street from where they shoot the fireworks. So I was even thinking that too, we can maybe charge $10 for people if they want to come in and watch every Thursday night. They shoot a fireworks there during the summer. So I was like, I can charge people to come up and watch, because we're on the second floor no less, so we get a good view.
Yeah.
But somebody told me later on that that's not allowed. But then I was thinking too, for the people that can afford or are able to get away from the kids, maybe Friday nights do a murder mystery. I had all sorts of stuff was going on in my head, man. I was that close, man. I really felt I was that close, and to this day I still think that it would have worked, and I could have made it happen. But
I wonder how that came in your mind. You just went into this pizza place.
I saw. I forget there was something up there for a long time, and eventually closed up. I don't know why, and I don't remember what it was. But then something else. It was a weird alien thing, and it was cheesy. It was poorly put together. I don't even remember. I guess it was just an attraction where there were these inflatables of aliens and pictures. It was nothing. And that, like I said, that lasted one season. So I remember just saying to Lisa, I could, because we had, like I said, I did the Scrooge thing, so that was kind of fresh in my head. Because we only did it 1 year, the Scrooge thing. I'll be honest with you, the guy that made it all happen, the guy that built the set, the guy that had the connection at Y Post, not really the best of people.
Okay,
I'm just going to leave it at that.
Yeah.
He had he's had so many falling outs with people, falling outs with people.
Yeah.
He killed his White Post connection, that fell off. A couple other things he was involved in, like I said, this investor, and then eventually even with me. I haven't talked to this guy in it's got to be close to 10 years at this point.
But a talented guy.
As far as building stuff, yeah. As an actor, he was shit. But I kept him around anyway because he kept him around anyway.
Yeah.
Turned out to be a real piece of shit. I don't mind saying. I'm not saying his name. So, but I forget where I was going with that. But I love the Scrooge thing so much that ever since we did it, I've always wanted to like maybe shop it around to see if anybody wants to do it. You know, like do a every weekend for kids during the holiday season.
Well, what's funny is all the big theaters do it, but they do the big production like Theater 3. And a lot of them do Scrooge or Scrooged or something there. But a children's one, like a short abridged version.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It was only a half hour.
I haven't seen a theater company do a short one like that for children.
The thing is, it was at White Post, so like you're there. You're seeing the animals, you're enjoying all the festivities, and then this is something that you can go to if you just want to walk in. Like it wasn't like they sold tickets for all right, so Saturday at 11, we just did it 5 times a day. As you're walking around White Post, you can, stop in and see the show. And people would walk in the middle of it, some people would walk out in the middle of it. People would just, we had a sign with all the show times. So like, okay, so all right, so this one starts in an hour. All right, let's go walk around, then we'll come back. And they would come back and watch. So like I've even thought of offering it here, but I think part of the allure was the fact there are other things going on. So like,
I see.
Like they're there already. Mm-hmm. Oh, let's check. While we're here, let's check that out. Like here, what are you going to do? Like there's nothing else for the kids to do. So I don't know if they would come.
I understand. It
specifically
would be a
for
captive
that.
audience.
Yeah. So if we were,
you never know though. I mean, it's such a popular. Scrooge is so popular.
I go back and forth. Like if we did it 3 times a day or even twice a day, followed by pictures with Santa, maybe something like that. Maybe then I could make it happen. I might mention it to them here, but either way.
Well, here pictures with Scrooge would work.
Pictures, yeah. Well, I think Santa though is more
it's more
attraction.
Yeah.
It's a reason to because people go to the malls or wherever they go just to get their babies' pictures with Santa.
And now they wait hours.
Right, where this could be another option.
Yeah,
and it's only a half hour.
Now, what did you play in that? Did you play a part in that?
In Scrooge?
Yeah, were you Scrooge?
Well, so because it was 5 times a day, we did have to juggle actors based on their schedules.
So now I think I know who you're talking about.
Oh, okay. Well, I'll tell you off the air.
Yeah.
Okay. So so I played the one character that I played all the time. So you had the 3 ghosts.
Yeah.
And again, kid friendly. So I had to make it really silly for kids. So the first ghost was very flamboyant, like Richard Simmons type. The second ghost was a girl.
Christmas past, Christmas present, Christmas future.
Right. Yes. So the second one was a girl who was a cheerleader, and everything she said rhymed, and she would say it like a cheer. The third ghost was a mafioso sopranos type, and that's the role I always played.
Yeah.
There were a few occasions where like I said, I always played that part. There were a few occasions where I played also the flamboyant Richard Simmons type. Because based on actor schedules, I don't like playing those parts. I don't feel just because I don't feel I'm good at it. It's not like
Me too.
Yeah,
I can't play that part.
I don't think I'm not homophobic or anything like that.
No.
It's just I just don't think I pull it off. I got through it, and I've had like Lisa has told me that you're fine, you're funny with the role. Don't worry about it. I don't know. I just don't think I'm very good at there's certain roles I know I just can't do.
Yeah.
But I pulled it off. But and it was a lot of fun because Tiny Tim, Zach played it a lot of the time.
Nice.
And then even Sammy, which I'm still kind of floored to this day. She would because Tiny Tim had brothers and sisters.
Yeah.
She would come up as she would be one of the sisters. And we didn't give her any lines. She just had to be the sister and just had to be there. But I think after a while she just got comfortable. Like you would see Tiny Tim's parents, Cratchit, was that his name?
Yeah, Bob and Mary Cratchit.
Yeah, so if they'd be talking or something about Tiny Tim or something, because Tiny Tim was dying or had issues.
He had polio with the
But as they're talking about the issues, like Sammy would sit there looking sad. I'm like, holy, like she was actually acting. And the way we started the show, so let's just say, showtime is 11. At 10:57, we would bring out some of the actors, and they would stand in front of the stage and just sing Christmas carols. As people are walking in, they're just being welcomed.
Nice.
even that, Sammy and Zach could go out there and be part of this little chorus that was singing Christmas. I was floored by that. So it was just a lot of. It was just so much fun to do it. I enjoyed the mafioso ghost. I mean, that's my wheelhouse. The parents would be laughing every single time.
Yeah.
We, of course, were ad-libbing through it, too, and having fun with it. I was very proud of it. But then to have my own kids in it and be able to spend the whole day, most of the time, they would stay there with me and do all 5 shows. So it was just kind of cool. It was just a great experience. Really, really loved it. And but that's another downside of doing it here. Like they wouldn't give me the big room. But even if they did, like the stages aren't big enough. The stage is so
Not
small
for a show
here.
like that. No, you'd have to go on the floor.
Yeah, and I don't think they're not going to clear space out.
No,
especially they have comedy shows just a few hours later. So yeah, I would really love to find a place where I can do it. Maybe I wonder if Claire Rose. I wonder if they would do it. But yeah, I really
There's
had a great time.
so many theaters around here that would probably do that.
Yeah, I do. Remind me. I do have video somewhere.
That was
show you.
2010, 2011?
I think so. Or it might have been 11 into 12.
I think that's why maybe you didn't ask me, because I was in the Middle East.
Oh, that could be. Yeah. Well, it wasn't. Well, that's the thing. It wasn't. I wrote it. I performed in it, but it wasn't my show. I was. That's what I'm saying. I was hired to come in by other people to come be a part of this, and they paid me to write it and be a part. But
I see.
It wasn't Knock 'em Dead comedy. It was,
Right.
So I didn't have a say in casting. In fact,
I see.
Right.
I see.
In fact, yeah, the guy that was in charge of it, he worked part-time at a local theater. So he brought a lot of his own people. And when my guys weren't available, they would bring in other kids.
Yeah.
And even to play, like, do the pass scenes, so they brought in younger people. So a lot of people from that theater was a part of this. I didn't even know these people. I'll never forget, I got so mad. There was this one guy who was a part of that theater who came in. He did a few shows. He played the flamboyant ghost. And he was just one of those theater actors.
Oh,
one
like
of
a
those.
real thespian.
Yes. And he's walking around. And, why don't you guys, like, the show was all, like, we were a few weeks in. Why don't you do this? Or why are you doing that? Like, don't come in and change things. This show is set.
Yeah.
And he goes backstage. And now I'm already, like, not liking this guy. He goes backstage, and the cast list for each date is listed. So I guess so nobody gets confused. It's all there. December, whatever. Tony, Mike, this one, that one, the whole list. And this was a day that Zach was playing Tiny Tim. So the guy's standing looking to listen. All of a sudden, he just yells out to nobody. He goes, "Who the hell is Zach?" Just like that. And I was only about 5 feet away from him. I forget what I was doing, but I dropped everything and I just stopped dead in my tracks and I'm just looking at him. And he sees me and he just kind of. Sure enough, somebody comes over and they whisper in his ear, and he didn't say sorry. He just kind of
didn't.
He just looked a little embarrassed and he turned away. Asshole! Oh, this guy was a dick. I enjoyed the show, but there was a lot of backstage drama. It's one of the things I don't like about Long Island theater. There's a lot of people that think they're hot shit because they're.
Why do you think I haven't done as much theater as I'd like? Long Island theater is so political, so cliquish.
There's a lot of great things about it too. Don't get me wrong.
There is. You're right.
But there is a lot of that.
We're talking negative, but because there's playhouses here that put on spectacular shows. Absolutely.
Yep. All right. Let me read comments and we're going to get out of here. Let's see. Where was? Yeah, I haven't read comments in a few minutes.
From Dirty's
Johnny Olson. What? Mickey says, because we mentioned before you're getting married. Mickey says, someone wants to marry you, Mike? Kaplan's a great actor. He could do it with his eyes closed, says Fremder. She went from Mrs. Guthrie to Missing Guthrie. Oh, Fremder. Mike always looks like he's high as giraffe nuts. Oh, because they're dangling really low? I have no idea what he's saying.
All right.
He would buy me a new Cadillac every 2 years. Oh, if you had the money. That's from John Rusciello. Would you buy John a Cadillac every 2 years?
Given the recent past, I still would.
I don't believe you.
Dawn Marie, yes.
Oh, you buy it for Dawn. All right.
Oh, absolutely.
All right, that makes sense. If Mike ever wins the lottery, he should buy cheek muscles. Oh my God, says Ann. I had forgotten about Wonderama. Love that show. Yeah, Wonderama.
It was a little creepy at times. I'm
Bob
sorry.
McAllister, I think, didn't he have... He might have
got
had some issues.
Oh,
yeah.
he had some issues. He got accused a couple of things. I don't want to talk out of school. But
yeah, all right. Well, we'll save that for next week. I'll look him up in the meantime. My brother loved that. I think that's why I remember the guy. My brother loved him. My brother even met him once. My brother loved that show. He loved Bob McAllister. We even had a Wonderama Bob McAllister record. I remember. Well, I'll tell you why I remember that. And I've told the story here before. Frank and I shared a bedroom. Our Uncle Phil. I think Uncle Phil was. My mother's one of 6.
Yeah.
Uncle Phil was the youngest, so he was. I think only like maybe 15 years. Yeah, he was 15 years older than me. So he wasn't. So when I was a baby, he was a young guy. Oh boy.
Is that him?
Yes. I will continue my story in a second.
Why he's saying every Cadillac, because I bought in so many Cadillacs. I purchased it. I think that's what he meant.
All right. Is that what you meant?
That's what I meant. He was my buddy Mike is in love with Cadillacs.
I am.
I did not know that.
Yeah, I
He's
love
in love with Cadillacs.
And he knows.
There was a time that he bought. I think he bought 3 Cadillacs within 6 months. Was it 2 or 3, Mike?
It was 2 Escalades within the same year, calendar year.
Oh wow.
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah. Good.
I just want to tell you
John.
my 5 minutes of claim to fame. When I was 7 years old, I was on an episode of Wonderama.
Oh, is that right?
Wow.
Mike knows. Yes. And the host wasn't Bob McAllister. It was Sonny Fox.
Oh, I don't know who that is.
Me either.
You don't. Well, look up Sonny Fox.
Was he a comedian?
And he was a comedian. He was he did children's shows, and I won 2nd place in Simon Says.
Oh, really? What did you get a prize?
Do you remember the segment of Simon Says?
Of course, I remember Simon Says.
Okay, well, I won 2nd place.
What did you win?
I was chosen. I won a Monopoly. I believe it was a Monopoly game. And
Nice.
a whole bunch of cookies and all that shit.
Nice.
They gave out, all the sponsors. It was all kinds of stuff. And yes, and it was on the ship Queen Mary. Was Dr. New York, and they had the Wonderama segments with Sonny Fox. Look him up. He did it for a long time.
He hosted Wonderama from 1959 to 1967.
Wow.
There you go. Yeah.
That show was on for
So
that
that's
long.
because you guys are youngsters. You don't remember Sonny Fox.
No,
I remember the 70s.
I recognize his face. I couldn't tell you what I know him from, but I definitely recognize the face. But I definitely don't remember. Yeah, I mean, 67, that's the year my brother was born. I wasn't even around yet. So I definitely don't remember him from Wonderama. But yeah, he wasn't a comedian.
I also was going to go with Soupy Sales when Soupy Sales had his show, but it never panned out.
Oh, okay.
But yeah,
Wow.
but yeah, that was my 5 minutes of fame when I was a kid.
Very nice.
But yes.
Nice.
But anyway, I thought I would share that with you because it's useless information.
And that we're full of that here.
Yes. All right. Have a good day. See you guys tomorrow.
Sounds good. Thanks, pal.
Speaking of Soupy Sales, I know we have to go.
5 more minutes.
I don't know if I tell you a story. My father and mother, they loved Las Vegas. So they were in Las Vegas once. My father is in the bathroom at a urinal. Soupy Sales walks right next to him. My father was a very funny man. And he's sitting there peeing. And he goes, barely looking at him, he goes, can I ask for advice? How am I going to tell my wife I peed next to Soupy Sales? But my father had a great delivery. So Soupy Sales he got hysterical laughing. And that's the end of the story.
Oh. So I was talking about my brother when John called. I actually now have 2 stories because I have
The records.
The
record.
Right, the Wonderama record. The reason I remember we had a Wonderama record, Uncle Phil was at the house with us, and him and Frank were wrestling on the bed, and it was accidental, but Uncle Phil put Frank's head through the wall.
Okay.
And we were like, oh shit, we're gonna be in so much trouble.
Oh yeah.
So we didn't know what to do. We took the Wonderama record and taped it to the wall to cover the hole.
Smart.
And we kept it that way for a while. So eventually, what we started doing, we would, because sometimes we get yelled at like every kid, like the room's a mess.
Oh yeah.
We would take the album cover down. We would throw our stuff like on top of the insulation and then just cover it back up. So one day, I don't know how my mother discovered it, but she eventually discovered that there was a hole. And Frank has a big head, so it was a big hole. So she went nuts. She yelled at us, the whole works, and then she saw the stuff we had. I mean, stuff was piling up in there.
Yeah.
Get that stuff out of there. So one day, I'm gonna clean it out. Frank is holding a lamp without the shade to give me light so I can see in there.
Yeah.
And I don't remember what we started arguing, and I don't remember why. But he took the lamp and got me right here.
That's a hot light bulb.
Yeah. Yeah. And I've talked about it on the show before. I'll have to find the picture for next week. The very next day was school pictures. So I've never told you this. I have a picture. I have a picture of myself from second grade with this thing right on my head. And I have this little dot right in the center of my forehead. All right. So that's why I remember that we had a Wonderama record. Now my other story, talking about Soupy Sales. Soupy Sales back in the 80s was on WNBC radio.
Yeah.
In the afternoons, and they would have a talent contest. Tell Soupy a joke. Do something. Call in and do something, and you get a prize. So Frank decides to call. Now this is the 80s. Frank and I are teenagers, so we had we didn't have a lot of money as kids, so it's not like we had any technology. Frank decides to call and put the phone down and play one of his original tunes with an electric guitar, just a regular phone. It's not like now where you can, Zoom with somebody and hear it beautifully.
Yeah.
This was over a landline phone. So he puts the phone down and he's about to start the song and the phone falls. So it's very funny. Frank has it somewhere. He recorded it. But you hear him talking to Soupy. I'm going to sing a song. Oh, great, Frank. All right, we'd love to hear you sing a song. And all of a sudden you hear, and then it's quiet. So they're like, Frank, are you okay? Like I think they were starting to get a little nervous.
Yeah.
And then finally you hear Frank, sorry, I dropped the phone. So they start cracking up. Puts the phone down, and it's just it's telephone. It just sounds like this. Yeah. So now he's singing. They can't understand. Like it sounded so. Not he wasn't bad, just the sound itself was bad.
Quality.
So they did what I did to John before. I was like, they started playing jungle noises. They were trying to sing along, and he isn't holding the phone, so he doesn't hear any of this.
Yeah.
And he's playing his little love song, and they're in the background. Ooh, ah! It's hysterical.
Oh.
Hysterical. But then they sent him, Frank, what was it? It was like 25 boxes of spaghetti or something. We had like this
What?
big, oh yeah, we had this big
25
giant
boxes of
It was something
spaghetti?
ridiculous like that, like Ronzoni or one of those. We had this big giant pile of spaghetti in our.
Oh,
we had,
my
my
God.
mother lives in an apartment. We had a 2-bedroom apartment. My mother's still there.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's not a big giant house. We didn't have a garage or anything. We just had all this spaghetti off against the wall in the living room. So I'll have. You know what? Maybe Frank.
That's a classic.
Frank's in here tomorrow. Frank, if you have the tape, bring it with you, and we'll play
you
it.
gotta bring
and
the
I'll find the photo and I'll show that as well. Yeah, but I do remember Wonderama. Yeah, it was a fun show. All right, Frank just sent it. It figures. Only
That's
Frank,
fast.
Only Frank would have recordings of himself like right there on call. Oh, it's getting late. All right, screw it. I'll play it, and we'll end with this, and then we're gonna go. Maybe I'll start to talk over it as they're. Oh, it's on YouTube.
Wow, it made it to YouTube.
He won. He won 6 pounds of Sidari sauce.
Sidari sauce?
Sidari. That's what he just wrote.
Marinara sauce, spaghetti sauce.
So it wasn't spaghetti, but 6 pounds of sauce. That's a lot.
That's a lot.
Hicksville. What do you do? Yeah, what do you do out there, Frank?
I just graduated high school. I'm working at a Sears catalog.
You're working in a Sears catalog? Oh. Yeah. All right. What school did you graduate from?
High school.
Yeah. See how poor his audio is.
And what are you going to do for us today, Frank?
I'm going to play for the yarn for the race that's meant to be shared.
Wait a minute. It's sort of foggy there.
Yeah.
Say that again? Say that again. You're going to do what?
I'm going to play the yarn for the race is meant to be shared.
A song of Nice is meant to be shared. A song? Yes. Oh, all right.
So he's going to sing, but even that, the connection's so bad they couldn't even hear him. They're thinking he's saying nice is meant to be shared. It's life is meant to be shared. That was the title. Why I remember that? I have no idea.
Meant to be. That's pretty nice. Yeah, it's meant to be shared. It certainly is. Okay, let me give you an intro, Frank.
Yes, that's Soupy Sales right there.
Superstar Search Talent Contest. Spotlight this afternoon from Hicksville. It's Frank. Go ahead, Frank.
Drop the phone. Hang on 1 second.
Stage fright there.
Now look. It's taking.
All set there, Frank?
They're like, Frank?
He dropped it out of the window.
Oh my God! This is classic.
No, I'm sorry.
Okay.
I haven't heard this in years. This was live. I have not heard this in a very long time.
When do people know exactly what they feel? They want the world to know that their love is real. Even today.
All right, I'm gonna fast forward. Sorry, Frank, but we're out of time. Jungle noises. This is my humor, man. I love this stuff. Oh, it's hilarious. And then to bring it all full circle, Frank comes in here and plays. What was that? What was that? About a year ago?
He played the song?
No, he played something else, but it was some, some love song of some sort. And right as soon as he finished singing, I let out the biggest burp. Both of us, me and Frank, we were crying. 6 pounds of Sidari pasta spaghetti.
Oh.
Sidari, I don't know what. 6 pounds of spaghetti. So
that's a lot of spaghetti.
That's probably around 25 boxes. But yeah, so that's that's that.
I hope he takes care of that recording because that's a classic.
Oh yeah, that was.
You could never lose that recording.
That was so freaking funny.
God,
so funny.
Doobie doo.
And he had no idea because he had put the phone down so he can play guitar and sing, and he was singing loud so they can hear him. So he had no idea what they were doing. So I was actually thrilled that he.
Were you there? Do you remember that?
I don't think I was there. I don't think so. I don't have a memory of being there.
Wow.
All right, and then I found it. I think I've showed it on here before, I think. So that's me in second grade with a burn on my forehead that my brother inflicted on me. So, all right. And with that, it's time to go.
Oh.
All right, so we are going to see you. So we're going to see you again before you audition. All right, so I'm looking forward to hearing all about that. All right. So, hey, we're out of here. Thanks for sticking around. We went a little over. Today is Wednesday. Circling the Drain tonight at 7 o'clock. And then tomorrow, Coffee with the Dog at 9. Me, Frank, and Joe DeJesu will be in the studio with us tomorrow. I believe him and Frank are going to play together, but they're also going to take requests. So that'll be fun. Looking forward to hanging with Joe. Haven't seen him in a while. Peter Schwartz tomorrow at 1 o'clock. And then I believe Recipe for Laughter tomorrow night at 6:30. No Nick Greystone this week. He'll be back next week. And that'll do it. All right, so that's what's happening here at Gov's Comedy Club Podcast. We appreciate all the support as usual. Knock 'em Dead Comedy, March 31st. We're at the Birchwood Glen in Holbrook. For those of you on Long Island, come out and have some fun with us. We're putting together some other public dates. We got to get some dates here with governors as well. So knockemdeadcomedy.com and check us out. Get our schedule as well as information on how you can hire us for your event. We'd love to come play with you. And, of course, Governor's Comedy Clubs, the main stage and the Giggle Room here in Levittown, the Brokerage in Belmore, and McGuire's out in Bohemia. Some of the names you'll see on the Governor's stage this weekend: Vic DiBattista, Mike Keegan, Rosie Fiumara, Peter Anthony, Chris Ferretti, Pat Dunn, Danny Calabrese, Grace Fiocco, James Grimm, Tracy Carnazzo, Carla Okerson, Kathy Arnold, Emily Santosis, Cara Amore, Eric McMahon, and Seaton Smith. Go to govs.com, govs.com, to check out the full schedule and make reservations to some great comedy shows. Now, I did mention earlier this week that there would be a green room show this Saturday. It doesn't look like that's happening. Little bit of a scheduling conflict. We're thinking about maybe doing something Friday. I don't know if we're going to be able to because I do Sammy's the special needs basketball on Fridays. I don't know if I can make it, but we're trying to figure something out. We're hoping to do something at some point this weekend, so I'll keep you updated. So and Don Sill, he's got I just had it and I put it away. He's got some great guests coming up the next few weeks. John Dorsick, our old friend John Dorsick. Speaking of improv and theater, John Dorsick is on this Friday's Donversations. Don actually posted a clip of it already where they talk about me, which was very nice. John had a great story where he was very complimentary to me. So I appreciate that very much. John is a very talented guy. He's great. Do you know John Dorsick?
No.
No?
Just from what you've told me.
All right. So that's Friday, John Dorsick. Next Friday, Don will be talking to Randy Jackson of the band Zebra.
Really?
Yeah. That'll be cool. Zebra celebrating 50 years in the music industry.
God.
And then the week after that, Don will be talking to Jill Joya, who was in here once. Tremendous voice. So, great guests with Don coming up the next few weeks here on Donversations. All right, we're out of here. Everybody enjoy the rest of your Wednesday. Thank you, pal, as always.
You.
And see you guys later. I don't know what that is.